go. Right. Okay, so I do project bags, I do yarn, I do stitch markers, and I do patterns. So some of the samples on the top there you can see are patterns. Now this one is not in Bargain Corner, but it should be. This is a pattern called Intertidal. Nice single skein cable shawlette, which really desperately needs reblocking, and I keep forgetting. I normally do it before I go out on shows, and doing these shows in my spare room I keep forgetting. But this one is done in a mohair sock, and this base is now outgoing, so this is one of my bargains. These are reduced down to £14.70, I think. I've got 3 colours remaining. Now, through till Monday, you can use the code Yorkshire Yarn Fest, all one word, to get 20% off. And you can get 20% off these as well. So that's £14.70 with another 20% off that. You get the pattern and the kit. Like I say, it's mohair sock. It's just got a little bit of fuzz on it, which I don't know whether my camera will pick up. This is the berry colourway. So that's that one on the end. We've also got summer seas and winter skies. And that's all there is of those. I need to reknit the sample, never mind reblocking it, into one of my more current yarns, which will happen at some point before the next show, I'm sure. Probably. With the kids home homeschooling, I'm not getting anything done at the moment, so we'll move on to some of the other things and gloss over that. So this one is Shattered Slate. This is in the merino silk. This is the DK version, so I thought this would just be handy to show you some of the yarns, since normally I try and show you the actual yarns and run out of time. So the merino silk has a lovely drape to it. It's lovely and warm, and it's got a little bit of a shine on it, which I don't know whether that's coming through on here. I've got my daylight lamp up because it's so grim today, but it's helping, but not much. This one is Mountain Pass, and this one's done in the merino silk yak. Now I did get one each of these out of the cupboard because they are absolutely super for colour work. I'm standing in front of the light, that's not going to help you, is it? There we go. So we got these, it takes these lovely rich colours really beautifully, and they do work. I love going to proper shows, like where you can actually see them and move them around and seeing what colours people put together. But it's really nice for colour work, that one. Some really nice rich winter tones there. And then this one on the end is the camel silk base, done up into the broken light pattern. Now these, I should say, are available as kits, this one and the Mountain Pass, and you can have 20% off those as well. I'm just trying to keep an eye on my meeple clock there. I do have a habit of waffling and running over, so let's show you some of the new bags. So I've been beefing up the sock bag section. All you sock fiends out there, there wasn't very much choice for you, so we've got some new ones, and I'm going to pick this one up and wave it around. So this one, it's a lovely deco style crane, but it's got a wonderful gold detail on his wings and on those stars. That's absolutely beautiful, that one. And that one's also available in the shawl bag size. So these are good for kind of 100-gram smaller projects. But that particular print is in the next size up, which will take a kind of 200-gram shawl type affair. So we've also got this one, which is another deco style print, and similarly on this one, they're both from the same range. Can you tell? The stars have got this lovely gold detail on them. These ones are freshly loaded up this morning. Not that I ran out of time this week. So we've got these lovely. That's a little bit more winey than it's coming out on here in the background. Lovely colourful leaves. Snuffly hedgehogs on a really nice kind of mustardy ochre background. Ooh. Camera's struggling to focus on that one. Sorry if that's just made your eyes go a bit squaffy. And then we've got some lovely cheeky sheep. I can't wait for spring. See all the sheep bouncing around in the fields. There we go. And some lovely preening peacocks on a really nice pale blue. So those are all available in the sock bag section on the website. That's thewoollytangle.co.uk. See, I hate doing these. I nearly forgot my own web address, then that would have been a bit embarrassing, wouldn't it? Put all those back there. Now, I didn't have any time with the children home to do a special this time, as the special theme this time was snow, but I already had these wonderful snowy mountains. And since they were already there, it felt a bit cheeky to call it a show special, but This is the larger size, so this is kind of a sweater. It'll take about 500 grams depending on what else you're trying to put in with it. So if it's just a paper pattern, I've got a couple of 500 gram projects in these. So these wonderful kind of Japanese style snowy mountains. And this is very appropriate for my weather today. Raindrops. But they are really, really lovely rainbow raindrops. I'm going to just come in on the print a little bit so you can see. Nice and cheerful raindrops, unlike my big grey threatening skies today. Let's just move that one out of the way. And some more snuffly hedgehogs. Now there's a significant amount more of that size available on the website. So go and have a good old rummage, but those are the newest ones, which I've been saving to show you. Right, what else have we got going on here? Right, we've got some samples. I am part way through a love note. That's not focusing, is it? Oh, there we go, that's better. So this is a sample to show off one of the DK yarns. This is a 50/50 merino alpaca. Now I'm fondling it a bit, hoping you can see the fluff. So I've done a DK weight. I'm doing a DK weight love note in it because I've got to be honest, I'm not keen on wearing mohair, which is just one of those things, isn't it? It's a love it or hate it. I think it's a Marmite one, isn't it? So I thought I'd try it in this one because it's got a lovely fluff to it, and I get incredibly cold, so I'm hoping it's going to be one of my warmest sweaters. Now there's quite a few of these on the website, but the colour choice is a little limited. I was hoping to bulk it out, but never mind. So we've got this lovely cherry. There's still some of those left. We've got this one, which is peachy. So that's got just those lovely pops of kind of peachy apricot on a paler base. We've got Summer Seas here, which is lovely kind of greeny aqua tones. And then this one down here, which is called Honey. And that's a semi-solid. Let me come away from the light a little bit. Does that help? Kind of semi-solid honey mustard caramel kind of colour. Now these are incredibly soft and squishy skeins. I'm really enjoying knitting with this. So I shall be ordering some more in and getting some more colours on the go to tempt you all. Right, where are we heading now? Now over here we have the equivalent of Bargain Corner. So I haven't done specials this time, but I did do specials for the last two, and I've got a few of those left which I've reduced down. So this one is the Fireworks from November. And I've got 4 of those in merino silk in a 4-ply. They are marked at 20, but I've put them down to 18. Now, what I've done with these on this corner, your coupon will, in theory, only work with full price things. So if it says sale, it won't take any more off. Most of the sale stuff is 20% or more anyway. These ones I've manually reduced the price, so you can use them with your coupon. So you can get quite a decent discount if you are tempted. So there's 4 of those. And those are, let's come away a bit too close to the light, I think. So we've got kind of ochres and blues and reds and greens through that. If you think kind of bonfire night, ochres and the kind of twilight sky with the pops of the fireworks through it. I've also got from the time before, I've still got some of these lovely autumn leaves bags, which I thought you'd all snap up, but I've got a few left. So similarly, those have been reduced down. Now I've got, that's the smallest, the sock bag. So there's a couple of those left. There's, I think, possibly a shawl bag. So that's the next size up. That's the kind of 200 gram-ish size. I've got, I think, 3 sweater bags. And I've also got one of the large blanket bags, which I haven't got out, but they're that size. I'll show you those in a moment. So the last bit in Bargain Corner, I've also got some Blueface Leicester on the website, which I won't be carrying anymore. So the last few ones are reduced down. So these ones are all 4-ply. I think there's some lace weight on there as well. We've got Blue Tit, We've got lavender fields. We've got summer border, which is a semi-solid, that one. And then a paler summer border. So those two were designed to go together. So you've got the same kind of colours in the two. We've got this lovely verdant spring green. And then this one is again very appropriate for today's stormy skies. So let me just watch where I'm going with those rather than looking at the yarn. So those have also been manually reduced, so you can take your 20% off those as well. Right, we've just about got time to whiz up to these ones. So these are the biggest bags I do up here. And cheating a little bit, these two and the kind of dandelion one on the end aren't new, but they've been out of stock for quite a long time. So I'm just reminding you that they exist, really. These ones are great for blankets or bigger jumpers or cardies. I've got my harvest cardie on today, and I had one of these housing it all, so that's a good 900 gram skeins. Now these cheeky llamas are new, again loaded up this morning, but matters that they're there, not when they got there, doesn't it? So these ones have also got a pocket in the bottom, divided pocket, so you can put spare needles, things like that in space for a notebook or a pattern. And then they've got a small pocket on the other side for things like stitch markers. I have attempted to show them in the past, but it just makes my camera work go wonky. I've got a little bit of my son's artwork there as well. So that's the dandelion one. So those are great if you're after bigger storage options. And there's a few other designs on the website as well if you want to go and have a rummage. The big ones are $36.50, and you get your 20% off that as well. So there we go, that's the big ones. Now the other one I haven't shown you, the other sample is this one down here. So I'm going to very quickly show you this one. Oh, if I come from the other side it might work a bit better. So this is my Wool and Berries jumper by Johi Locatelli, and this one's done in the merino bamboo, which I've got quite a lot of in solids and semis. This gives you a really nice stitch definition. It's really nice and soft. Little bit of a sheen. It's not as shiny as the silk, but I just love the colours. So those are charcoal and pinks. Those are both in stock. I know solids get a bit of a bad rep. They're treated as a bit boring sometimes, aren't they? But I really like them. And because solid, when it's hand dyed, it's never really solid. I don't know whether you can quite pick up. You get, even with a solid, you get a lovely little marl through it. So you still get a little bit of texture almost from the colour. Oh, there we go. That's showing it up a little bit better. So those are all on the website as well if you want to go and have a mooch. I carry that base in lace weight, 4-ply and DK, so that jumper's done in a DK weight. I'm not always patient enough to do 4-ply jumpers, I'm afraid. I'm going to be honest. I've done a couple, and I've got a couple in the to-do pile, but yeah, at the moment DK is where it's at for me. I'm going for speed over speed over substance. That's the right way to put it. But there we go. So I think that's me mostly done. There are some stitch markers. There's plenty of stitch markers on the website as well. I do little tins of littly ones that are great for knitting, and I do some charm ones which are in knit and crochet style. I've lost the plot. I'm sorry. So I do them on rings and I do them with clasps as well. So you can use them for both. That's what I'm trying to say. So probably on that note, I think it's about time I logged off. I'm coming to the end of my slot anyway. There's lots more to do. The blue shawl. Oh, there we go. The one on the end, that one there. That one is Broken Light. So there's kits available for that. This one's the camel silk blend. There are also some kits in merino bamboo. The camel silk tends to turn everything pastel, which I love. I love the way it dyes, but there are some punchier colours if that's your jam on the merino bamboo. This is one of the joys of dyeing, that all the bases take things differently. So it's nice to have a variety for you to go and look at. Right, so